Hi, Leo Drager here. I want to talk about FileMerlin. FileMerlin is a pretty cool application. It's a relatively basic install. Um, Specifically, note right away that it chooses a different directory structure. So if you're pretty obsessive compulsive about where you install files out on your workstations, you may want to change that. I don't necessarily care because this is just the demo, so I'll just install it anywhere. Also, during the install, you get prompted for software developer install programs, so you can have that integrate with different software applications. Although I've checked that, we're basically just going to click install here, and the FileMerlin help page will come up as post readme installation. Okay, so helpful one time through. I'll do this here now just to do this with you, but when you install this tool, you're not going to need to do this. You can just close right out of that. So there's a program group called FileMerlin has been created on your computer, and it contains icons to run the program, to view the documentation, etc. So you can run FileMerlin under the Start menu. Great. And you're basically going to get this screen here. In general, when using FileMerlin, you can convert document files to carry out the following steps. To select or specify source files that you wish to convert to a source area, and then specify the destination location, the format in which you want it in, and then actually do the conversion. And it's got some online help files. Okay, great. So here's your FileMerlin. And what we can do is grab a file, okay? We can go to our C drive and pick a particular file of a specific file type. So I'm going to grab a picture here, and actually should have a temporary directory, for pictures. But in this case, let's just go back over here and let's go to, and let's search for PNG files. And let's just get a location of where these things are located on our computer. All right, so here you go. We can do the properties here, and we can find this location here. Okay, and then take that over here, and then inside of Windows, you can kind of navigate to that same directory again. Actually, what I'm going to do is take some of these icons here. Let's find a better picture. Let's grab, I want to grab a good image for you guys so you guys can see it. So something like this. Okay, device down. Okay, that's fine. Okay, and that's actually a good convenient location. So that's going to be program files, observer, WebEx images. Okay, great. Now we have something to work with. So let's go to C drive, program files, observer, web, scroll all the way down to the bottom of the folders, images. Okay, great. And let's go grab, if you hit D here for, that'll bring you to the dev down file. So here it is. There you go. All right. Format, could not identify it, so you can actually tell it what specific it is. So list the source file formats. You can try to view it and then go to your destination files and basically choose where you wanna put this. Okay. So I generally just click in that specifically just to get the put it in the same directory here, just since we're working out of a particular directory, you might as well convert it and store it in the same exact location that it's already run out of. So in this case, we're just going to create another image over here, and then the format in which we want to convert it to. Let's convert this maybe to a PDF file, but there's certainly several others that we could do. All right. All right, so we've got our source files located, we've got the format located, and actually this is a PNG file, so let's go ahead and select that. I'm looking for file extensions specifically. It doesn't look like an easy way to do that. So let's try, we're going to want a picture of swords. Let me back up. PNG. It's going to want a specific type here and something that can easily be identifiable. So let's try. I don't want to do an HTML. I want to match the specific file type because that's going to be a lot easier. But this might not make sense because what I'm specifically telling this program to do at this point is take it from a GIF, but I'm telling it that it's format. So just like I thought. It's a lot easier with pictures. But I want it to actually just guess the file type instead of me having to tell it. Better yet, let's change it. Let's keep it simple. And since I don't have to go look for files, let's actually take it from the C drive and create a new text document. You're going to want to create a directory to work out of. So I'm just going to create a file folder. Oops. Called Leo, and that's Leo plain text. Let's work with that one instead. So let's go back. So Leo plain text, okay. And that, there you go, from text, okay, text to PDF, that's going to make a lot more sense. Okay, so, and then you can, of course, name that accordingly. So that should make a lot more sense. So what I have here is I have a text file and basically converting that over to a PDF. I have the format won't cooperate. So text, ASCII text. Okay, and get those matched. And it may not like it because no, it's a plain text file. So it should pull it as a text file. Let's go back to text. Okay, and converted. FileMerlin is running in trial mode. In this mode, it deliberately introduces some spelling and numeric inaccuracies into the converted files. This is intentional. This limitation will be removed and the message will not appear once you purchase the software. Okay, great. So it's basically telling us, and then it says that it converted it from one file type to another. Okay, great. Let's go see if that worked. It goofed. Let's try the actual get it in the same directory structure to keep it simple. All right, so there you go. So that should work a lot better. Grab the file format specifically. There you go. As you can see, this program's a little trickier, but once you get it to everything matches, you actually get your source in both locations and your format in both locations. Generally works pretty good. And let's try it now. Okay, there we go. All right, and now we have this basically in PDF. Now I don't have any PDF view or software, but nonetheless, what this would do is would open it in a PDF software as opposed to a text format. So routinely, what I do use this for is if I want to change like a Word document to a PDF, or if I want to take a picture from a bitmap over to like a PNG or a GIF or something like that, FileMerlin is a really nice quick utility to go ahead and, basically import and export one file type to another. I also want to point out here that you are working at layer 6 the presentation layer of the OSI model, because I'm directly encoding one format to another. Now, let's step back here and let's talk about some of the forensics implications here. Let's say I've got, bad file or file type X, and I want to convert that to another file type just to make it harder for the investigator to try to find it. Let's say I got a picture and I make it a PDF, and they're investigating pictures and my format is in a PDF or something like that. Well, then I can encode that file into another file type and make it harder for the investigator to view. So that's the specific application with this. Other things that this file can do is it has a log of itself. So it says basically, hey, I took the source, it created this destination. Okay. You can delete the log. You can basically view it as a web page here, or view the web page. If you want to go to the people that wrote the program, you can send an email. It does have some advanced options here. I don't really use those because normally I'm just trying to import and export or encode or decode one file type to another. And then customization. You got different web colors. You got some HTML options here. You've got MS Word. I generally leave all of this alone and just convert it from one file type to another. You can do specific heights, headers, footers. You can do different types of text, like, for example, ASCII to UTF and things like that. So it's definitely worth playing around and getting an idea. But what specifically the value here is changing a file format or layer 6 presentation layer, encoding it from one layer to another. As you saw in the video, it can be a little finicky, but that's all part of the learning curve. Again, to keep it simple, match the source locations to the destination locations, and you might have to play around with the specific formats, because as you can see, it's pretty picky as to how it encodes one to another. I would say stick between text, Word documents, and a handful of picture formats or Office documents, and that's probably going to reach to the limitations, especially in the trial version. So I hope you enjoyed it. That's FileMerlin. You should know about it because it's changing the encoding, and whether I was trying to offensively hide something from an investigator or defensively trying to unhide something by changing a PDF back to text file or one picture format to another, it's definitely good to know that you have a way to kind of re-encode information, and that's the value and the takeaway here. So my name's Leo Drager. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.